What's up, everybody? Well, I got another FIREBAT mini PC gameplay video for you guys today. And today, we're gonna hopefully play a Darksiders that works. The Warmastered Edition. Because besides the Allies, besides the Steam Decks and the Lenovo, we weren't able to play any of the original game. It just did not want to work on the Allies, didn't want to work on this FIREBAT, and didn't want to work on my small form factor either. Now, there might be some way to get it to work, but nothing I tried worked. I looked on the internet and tried every single one that was listed. From compatibility modes, to turning off Afterburner, to running it where nothing can pop in on the full screen thing, like nothing. I couldn't even bring my little command center up, and even that didn't work. Tried without big picture mode, tried a bunch of different compatibility modes, and I could not get this thing to run. And then on the Allies, or on the Steam Decks and the Lenovo, it worked pretty well, but you couldn't watch videos, so that kind of kills a lot of the gameplay for a lot of people, not being able to follow along with the videos and the movies and shit. But some people don't care about that, and for those, they could play no problem. They just want to go in and kill some shit and not care about the story at all. There are people like that too. But anyway, why don't we stop blabbing and let's see if we actually can play or not. We should be able to. The Allies had no problem, but hey, let's go find out, shall we?
So we'll do what we did on the Allies. We'll just do 1080p high first, and I can't quite maintain 30 on this one. But not everybody cares about that, so we'll still get some gameplay anyway. And then we'll move on to 900p and 720p in their respective settings that we do. So now, to the game.
Since the dawn of time, the armies of heaven and hell have waged an endless war. Drawn to the conflict was the Charred Council, an entity bound by ancient laws to preserve order and balance. It held that any great power, unchecked, threatened the very fabric of the universe. In time, heaven and hell came to honor the Council and its laws, for none were beyond the swift and terrible justice of the Council's enforcers, a fearsome brotherhood known as the Four Horsemen. Amid the turmoil, the first humans emerged. The Council foretold that these weak but cunning creatures would someday be integral to the balance. Thus, a third kingdom was named, the Kingdom of Man. By order of the Council, a truce was forged between heaven and hell. The Great Pact was bound by 7 seals to be broken at the appointed time, when man's kingdom stood ready for the end war. A battle that would bring balance and determine the ultimate fate of the 3 kingdoms.
So now, 900p, medium settings, or normal, whatever you want to call it. The game calls it normal, but technically it is the middle of the ground setting, so I'd say that's pretty much all there is. There's more settings than there is in the original, but still not a whole lot of settings. So with that, to the game. Last up, 720p, which definitely gets enough FPS now, both that and I do believe 900p was staying over 62. It was actually doing very similar to the Allies, even though it's not quite as powerful. And VRAM definitely does not really get in the way of this particular game. But anyway, back to the game we shall go.
Judgment approaching! Bring him down! Happening.
Let's get a little camera recorder gameplay now. close, almost died. Alright, let's go see if the cutscene crashes here. Because I did it twice on 2 different systems, but it's not like I did it on everything constantly all the time, but something that can happen. Just throwing it out there.
Impossible. Abaddon. What is this? Where are my brothers? This cannot be. The final seal.
My lord!
How did this happen? The seventh seal was not broken.
Abaddon! What in heaven's name have you done?
I answer the call.
Anything we do and not get hurt by that. I haven't figured it out yet. But that doesn't mean there isn't one. manufacturers definitely leave a little to the imagination. You can definitely tell a difference. I think I would probably do 900p in high settings. That's just me though. I mean, still stay over 60. Who knows, maybe even around 180 or 80 to 100 like I like for single player games.
And so have you, horseman.
Alright, and I say we wrap up.
Well, alright guys, that's a wrap for Darksiders Warmastered Edition, and it seemed to be very similar to Allies, not quite as fast, and we did drop a little under 30 on 1080p high, and it was a little bit better than Lenovo, so I bet the Allies beat the Lenovo at medium more than I thought. Same thing with high, or low. This thing was doing quite a bit better, but then again, it doesn't look that great on low on a bigger screen like this. It was already looking kind of on the 8-inch screen of the Lenovo at 800p low. That's why I would do like 900p and medium, or on the Lenovo 1000p to stay at that 16 by 10. But still, not too bad. And apparently, I think the game wasn't having issues with the audio. The audio was like freaking out because I had it up too loud. Had it at 75%, thinking, okay, that should be too bad. But no, then I started smelling like what I thought was burning electronics. And I was like, oh, nope, it's that. Monitor speakers. So hopefully I didn't completely blow them. If I did, we'll just start using the Lenovo speakers. You guys will be able to hear better with those anyway. But that's more room on the, or less room on the table. I'd have to like basically put them both in the middle there. I wouldn't be able to set them up quite so nice. Maybe I could move the monitor over a little bit more. It's not like it'd be really in the way of anything other than the light that does nothing. The only reason that light lights up is because it freaks out when that little mini fan is hooked into the USB. Nothing else makes it turn on like that. Just that fan. So I think that fan's got shorts or something in it. Probably why the controller didn't like to work all the time in wireless mode, and now has no problem whatsoever since we haven't been plugging that into it, you know? But that is all for this video, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.